blue and purple. Yes guys, welcome back. We are in the garage, and today we're going to do something that I have been meaning to do for a while now, and I've finally bit the bullet. So let's not mess around and get back over to the bench. Yes, my kind of delivery. Big box. I love it when big boxes turn up because it could be anything, but you know what this is. So let's open this up. Right, I think there's an exhaust in here somewhere, but yeah, let's open this all up. Let's get all this stuff out. That's a gap fill. I think you're already getting the idea what this is. Woohoo, check it out. This is Shift-Tech, so I have ordered the titanium header pipe. So this is the whole titanium header pipe with the dirty cat, delete. And this section is all going to be in titanium. And this is what I've ordered from Shift-Tech, shipped by UPS from America. Came in 5 days, man. You can't go wrong with this, man. Yes, baby, look at that. Woohoo, titanium. This is the front header pipe, so obviously that goes at the front, bends round, and that's the section here. And then you've got the Y pipe, which obviously that section goes onto there, and then them two go onto your mufflers. End cans exhaust, the stock ones, I've obviously got Austin Racing. You've got a couple of extra springs, little bolt that plugs in to fit it to the bike. One of those fuel sensors. I've ordered this as well. It's recommended to have these. I've already got one, but it's got a spare. I think they might say to fit the second one at the front. So have two fitted with this system because there's no tune available. So as with everything, let's do a bit of science and weigh stuff. So let's weigh the header pipe on its own, see what that weighs. I can get it on this. Got it there, nicely balanced. 800 grams, just 1 gram under 800 grams for the stock front header pipe. And the Y pipe on its own is 434, so 1.2 kilos. Also, if you ever want to get your hand on any of this, Shift-Tech has kindly given us all as Hypermotard Club community discount code. I'll leave it in the description, and the code, I'll leave the code here. It's HK$, and you get a discount off everything on the website, not just Ducatis, but everything, but obviously for the hyper community. So if you want to buy this, get yourself a discount, make sure you use my code. Right, so I know what everyone's thinking, pretty much. Why are you messing around with all this stuff to fit onto the bike when there is no tune available? There isn't at the moment, so this was filmed end of June, and at the moment there isn't, but there is news and rumblings that there will be a tune out soon. Maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe in a few months' time. But I wanted to have this all set up so at least then I can get up to BHP UK, and then we can do some proper testing with the stock system, with this one, well, with this fitted because they've already got all the data on the stock one, with the stock end cans, with this end cans, and with this pipe, with the air filter, and they can have different sets of tunes depending on what people want. And the upgrades and setups that they've got on the bike. So this is the reason why I bought this. So let's check out the instructions. So it says you need to disconnect the front radiator to give it a bit of leverage so you can fold it out a bit. And then it says to remove the header pipe, you can either cut the header pipe or you remove the rear shock and slide the header out through the back of the frame. And then there's just some simple instructions to fit it, just to let you know where the washer goes on the right side. So I think that's what it's referring to disconnect it from there, so that on those points up there, I don't know if you can see where the yellow dots are, it should be able to tilt. So this whole thing should be able to tilt forward a bit. So obviously I've got all the frame guards and everything, so I might have to take them off just so that I can get to that. And then this radiator then can tilt forward. You've then got the 3 front header bolts. I think there's 3. One on the other side. I think they're 8 mils. Look a bit rusty there, so I might have to put a bit of penetration fluid on that. But then this, or you have to disconnect this O2 sensor. Take this off, which is the shield, heat shield. And then back here is the big dirty cat. And up here you can see where the existing one mounts. There's one on this side and there's one on the other side. So you take them off. I thought you'd just be able to fucking somehow get it through the frame, but maybe not. Okay, so we've got to start on this side first, and I've got a little bit of a issue. Because I've got these Evotech rad guards. If you haven't got these, then you'll be okay, but because I've got these fitted, what we're trying to do is remove this, which you just push it that way. If I show you, look, you just put your finger out. So you can see what I mean. That will push all the way out that way. And then what you're saying is you can lever this out. But on my one, look, see, this is still in place, so it won't go out, so I have to remove this. But my fucking shitty bolts on the front, because it just gets peppered with shit and water, this will be, I'm going to end up fucking them up. Okay, so we have a workaround. I finally got it past So yeah, see, look, I can actually clear it now, and you can clear it. You can clear it, you can get past it. You can get past that little ridge. So that's fine, I can move that over, so that's cool. In the end, basically what I did was, I just took this bolt out from that side, which this bolt goes in like this. So it goes through there, and it was just easier just to remove this from the other side, because these were still all seized up. So in theory, you should be able to move that forward enough to get to 1, 2, and there's one on the other side, so that the header can come forward and off. So when it comes to the header, I'm just trying to get a little socket and a ratchet onto it, which I can just about get to the top one. You can actually just move this radiator out a little bit just to get to the 3 bolts, but take your time. I might have to get a little spanner for the one at the bottom and the one on the underside, but all you gotta do is just take these 3 out for now. Whew, okay, we've made it to here. I just can't get that one off. I've got no access from the front, plus this pipe's in the way as well. I don't have good enough 8mm angled sockets, plus the range in here to undo it is very small. I might just have to park it there for today. Yes, look, the bike's here. We're at projects with Kev. Kev's going to kindly take a look at helping me get this exhaust off, so we're going to get the heat shield off, a few bolts off, maybe look at the shock. But yeah, hopefully get a bit of help from the expert. Yeah, careful on these frame bolts, because they look like mine were rusted to shit, man. It's taking a bit of effort to come off. So you got that one that we took off, and then there's one in there, and the same on the other side, but yeah, they were fairly crusty. That's the lambda for the sensor, isn't it? Got it. Just get that out of the way. Yes, that little shit one, isn't it? That was the one. Right, so we got that little bolt off. That's good. That's the one I couldn't fucking do at home. The other 2 I sort of could, but I couldn't get off. Like, this one was seized on. This one almost snapped off. These were rock hard, so you know, you need proper tools, proper workshop to do this. We've got all the bolts off, but now we need to work out how to get this pipe through that gap in the frame, because the shock's in the way and obviously the frame's in the way. The sheet did have 2 different ways of doing it. I think you can just cut it off here and that just goes back, but I think we then may have to remove the shock to get this back all the way through. So let's see what happens. It's a bloody awkward design, isn't it? They must have did this first and put the frame around it after, surely. Looks like the rear shock has to come out, and we've just suspended and floated the bike so that we can get to it. Disconnect the shock on this side. I think only because he was saying the cat's too fucking big to go clear. I think that cat is too big to clear past in the gap to bend it enough to clear this front. So you do have to remove the shock, guys, unless you can chop that front end off. But nah, not going to do that, because this bike will have to go back to Ducati, and I don't fancy doing that. So these are the kind of little skills and tricks you're going to have to do, and I'm glad I come to Kev to sort this out. Hey, rear shock out. Go on. It almost seems like, why is that dent in the gap? Is that there for a reason, so you can almost like twist it back towards the frame? So you got a bit of... Yeah. What is it, that stupid shield now? Oh, you can just get past that, can't it? Take the extra heat shielding off the cat just to see if we can get a bit more clearance. He's done it. Well, almost. Fucking hell. It is off. Wasn't straightforward. Right. God, look how easy that was compared to the, the other one being in two pieces. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. So that's the bolt that's provided in there that connects this to the frame, and you've got to use the one that's provided in the pack from Shiftech. But yeah, man, look at that. Getting on. Put the Y pipe on, and then we're just going to line up the end cans-ish and see, line it all up before we tighten everything up, I guess. We're going to see if we can remove that heat guard.
Still won't make the cable.
And then we're just going to reassemble everything back together, and fingers crossed, we'll do a quick first start, see what it's. Right, we're all on, giving it a bit of a clean and a wipe down. I'm just going to see what it sounds like starting it up. Right, let's give it a go. Sounds it. A little bit of a deeper tone, isn't there? Woo. Look at that. Wow, look at that. It's only been running for a few minutes, just idling. Wow, blue and purple. Wow, look at that. Happy days. Come on. Kev, the magician as usual, has all the extras and the tools, you know, where to come projects for all your motorcycle needs. But yeah, man. Little fiddle, as with all things aftermarket on a brand new bike. But I'm happy with that, mate. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Right, let's see if we can weigh what the stock exhaust is. So one of the heat shields, 122. The front heat shield from the exhaust, 363. And then the under seat one, where the cat goes, 316. And quickly before it falls off, the stock system and the cat, 3363. And all the OEM bolts and bits and bobs that came off that we no longer need, 154. Yes, look at that, shiny blue. We are done. Thank you very much, Shiftech. I'll leave a code and a link in the description. He's sorted out a discount code for the community, so make sure you get over to his website, order all the stuff through the 698 from him. He does lots of carbon bits, obviously there's titanium stuff, so mate, bike looks fucking next level. So you know what to do, like, comment, subscribe. Next in the pipeline is maybe a test ride and then some dyno runs back at Kev's. So stay tuned, there's a lot more content to come out. So thanks for supporting, thanks everyone, and take it easy.